In this video, we are unboxing and replacing the rear upper control arm kit for the Mazda 3. The rear control arm kit. The rear curved arm. The rear straight arm. The following are the tools used for replacing the rear control arm kit. Large F-style extension bar, large torque wrench, large electric impact wrench, large 15mm long socket, large 15mm short socket, flathead screwdriver, large 19mm long socket, large long extension bar, large universal joint. A transmission jack is used to assist with installation. Using the 19mm long socket with the F-style extension bar, loose the rear wheel lug nuts. Lift the vehicle. Using the 19mm long socket with the electric impact wrench, remove the lug nuts. Remove the wheel. Using the 14mm short socket with the electric impact wrench, remove the lower control arm retaining bolt. Remove the bolt. Using the 14mm short socket with the universal joint and large long extension bar and electric impact wrench, remove the lower control arm to rear axle retaining bolt. Remove the bolt. Using the large flathead screwdriver to assist, pry the lower control arm out. Remove the control arm. Here is the comparison of old versus new lower control arm. Now let's install the new lower control arm. Install the inner retaining bolt. Use the transmission jack to lift the lower control arm and bring the suspension up. Align the lower control arm with the knuckle mounting hole. Once aligned, install the lower control arm retaining bolt. Using the electric impact wrench with the 14mm short socket, tighten the lower control arm retaining bolt. Using the same tools, plus the long extension bar and universal joint, tighten the inner lower control arm retaining bolt. Using the 14mm short socket with the torque wrench, torque the lower control arm retaining bolt. Torque specification, 115 Nm, 85 foot-pounds. Lower the transmission jack. Remove the jack. Using the 14mm short socket with the electric impact wrench, remove the upper control arm to knuckle retaining bolt. Remove the bolt. Using the 14mm short socket with the universal joint, large long extension bar and electric impact wrench, remove the upper control arm inner retaining bolt. Remove the bolt. Remove the upper control arm. Here is the comparison of old versus new rear upper control arm. When installing the rear upper control arm, pay attention to the two mounting positions are directional. The long neck side faces toward the wheel. Install the control arm. Install with the rear subframe side bolt first. Install the bolt. Use the transmission jack to lift the knuckle and align the knuckle hole with the upper control arm hole. Once aligned, install the bracket and bolt. Using the 14mm short socket with the electric impact wrench, tighten the upper control arm to knuckle retaining bolt. Using the 15mm long socket with the torque wrench, torque the upper control arm to knuckle retaining bolt. Torque specification 115 Nm, 85 foot-pounds. Using the 15mm short socket with the universal joint, long extension bar, and electric impact wrench, tighten the upper control arm inner retaining bolt. Using the 15mm short socket with the universal joint, long extension bar, and torque wrench, torque the upper control arm inner retaining bolt. Torque specification 115 Nm, 85 foot-pounds. Lower the transmission jack. Remove the jack. Install the wheel. Using the 19mm long socket with the electric impact wrench, snug the rear wheel lug nuts. Lower the vehicle. Using the 19mm long socket with the torque wrench, torque the lug nuts. Torque specification 150 Nm, 111 foot-pounds. The removal and installation process for the right side is the same as the left side.